Welcome to my Barlates Body Blitz Balance Pad Strength and Stability Workout. For today's workout, all you will need is a yoga mat and a balance pad. I'm using one by Clever Yoga, which is really nice and stable and has a lifetime warranty. It comes in a range of colours and is a great size as well. It's the perfect addition to your home gym if you just want something to help you with your yoga poses, if you're doing rehabilitation, or if you just want to increase your balance and stability. I'm also going to be using a microfiber cloth on top of mine so my feet don't stick to the balance pad, but that is completely optional. So I'm just going to place that on top of there. You can grab these from the cleveryoga.com website as well. They're really absorbent, 100% microfiber, and again, they've got their wonderful lifetime guarantee. Okay, we're going to get started with a few lunges. So make sure your balance pad is really nicely placed in the center of your mat, and I want you to step on top of the balance pad, making sure that you're in exactly the center. Don't step to the front or to the side, really balanced, keeping your tummy pulled in, and we're just going to do some side lunges, down and back, and other side and back. So just a few of these. I want you to get that height difference, get comfortable with that height difference, and stick your hips to the back wall. So when you're coming down, a wide enough stance so that your knee's not jutting out over that toe. And as you get more and more warm, you can come down lower. Just two more like this, and then we're going to add in a back lunge. So staying on top, down and up. You can take your hands out for stability. If you want to bring them all the way out or even in front, you're going to have to find where your hands should go to give you the best stability as you're stepping on and off this balance pad. Just make sure you're standing really nice and tall, your shoulders are down and back, and you're breathing and lunging back really far so that knee, once again, is not jutting out over the toe. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going back to that side lunge. One side lunge here, another one. Now off the back, alternating sides. Going back to those side lunges. 1, 1, and back. Back. Try to go a bit lower now that you're getting warmer. If you want to reach down towards that toe, you can. And back. All the way. Getting your legs to 90 degrees. Increasing that range of motion because you're up on that balance pad. Just one more set. Side and side. And back. And back. Now going to that side lunge, we're pulsing 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Step in, other side. 1, 2, 3. Step in, lunging back. Down, 2, 3. And other side, down, 2, 3. Now again, 1, 2, 3. Knee up, other side. 1, 2, 3. Knee up, just for a second. Down, 2, 3. Knee up, and switch. Down, 2, 3. Knee up. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Knee up, hold just for a second. 1, 2, 3. And up. Switching, 2, 3, and up. And last time, 2, 3, and up. Awesome job. Now coming back into the middle of your pad, we're going to do some calf raises. So it's just up and down. So up on your tippy toes and down. If you need to hold on to something here, please do so. But you're just trying to keep your ears over your shoulders, over your hips, over your heels, perfect alignment, and just coming up on your tippy toes as high as you can. So we've got the heart rate up with those lunges. Now we're calming everything down and we're working those calves as well as that core. Make sure you're holding your belly button into your spine. That will help you to balance on this pad. And down. All the way up and down. Go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now I want you to actually hang your heels off the back of the pad. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. So your heels are coming off the back of the pad, so if you want to, you can actually come down so your heels are touching the mat there, and then come up from that point and down. You might have to put your arms in front, up and down. Pick a spot on the wall and just keep going. No shame in holding on here. This is hard. This is great for your feet as well. You should feel your arches stretching here, all the way up and down. Stay nice and tall. Squeezing those calves at the top. Keep going. I can't look at you, otherwise I'll lose my balance. Keep going. All the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to come back up and just pulses. Tiny downs. Think down, down, down. It's almost like you're doing a semi-little jump without lifting your feet. Just pulsing, pumping, down with your heels. Try to lean forward slightly so you don't lose your balance. It's down, down, down. You should really feel those calves burning. Down, down, down. Just 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch, that hurt. Just place your heel in the middle and stretch back, releasing the back of that calf. And other side. And now we're going to go into some more concentrated, focused leg work. Just staying on one leg the entire time and then switching. So we're going to start off with those back lunges. I might actually do it on an angle so you can see me. So stand in the middle of your pad. It doesn't matter if you have it long ways or wide ways for this exercise. Standing really nice and upright. We're going to lunge back. Just tap in. Only come to your little toe at the top here so that most of your weight is in this supporting leg. Find your balance here so that you're really pressing your entire foot into that pad. You decide where you want your arms to be. Out in front, overhead, down to the side. It really is up to you. Whatever helps your stability. Now I want you to start to lift your knee. So as you can see, this is a lot tougher. You find your balance. Hold it for that little second at the top. Focus on a point in front. Holding your tummy in really strong to help you with that balance. 3. If you have to, no shame in tapping down. 2. I probably will, lots of times in this workout. 1. Now go back. Come up. Extend. In. Down. Tap if you need to, up, extend, in, down, up, extend, just find your balance, do this at your own pace. If you can, try to come up without tapping that foot now. Down and up, knee, extend, in, and back, down and up, knee, extend in and back. One more, then we're changing it. In, extend, in and back. Now, down and up, in, rotate open, rotate back in, step back. Down and up, in, toe to your knee, rotate out and in with that knee and back. Down and up, rotate, and back. Really hard. Just find your balance again. Doesn't matter if you take a few seconds in each part of this pose. I just want you to nail it. And if you need to hold on, as I said, no shame in that. We're going to do 2 more. Down and up. Squeeze. out, in, last one. Down and up, out, in. Awesome job. Come off that for a second. This foot is getting quite tight, so just point and flex through that foot for a second. And we still have a few more exercises on this leg. So this time we're coming into a side raise, so standing in the middle of your pad again, realigning everything. I want you to bring your leg to the side, toe touching down. We're going to raise up and sweep across. Wherever you want your arms, raise it up, tap down first, sweep across inner thigh. It's a hard one. Get your balance, sweep across. So your outer thigh's raising here, then you're turning so that you're on an angle. Sweep across. And across. Now if you can, try to stay up. And across. Down. And across. Anytime you need to, just tap back down. Finding it really hard now. Up. Really wobbling. That's okay. It means my core is firing. So I'm going to tap down for a few. And across. Up. And across. Last one. Up. And across. Awesome job. Now this foot is not used to the stabilizing, so once again, just point and flex to get some life back into it. Okay, we're going to switch to the other side. So putting that on this side now, we're going to start off with those back lunges. So we're on the other leg, standing in the center, everything nice and upright. Just come down and tap in. So we're starting off with those taps. Tap in. Wherever you want your hands to be. Wide step back so that this knee is not jutting out over the toe. Down. Step in. Now once you have that stability, try to bring the knee up. Hold it for a second at the top. And up. Tummy's in. Shoulders down and back. Down. And up. Whoa, wobbling. And up. Try to press all your toes and your heel evenly into that pad. That's going to help you. 3, 2, last one. Now we're coming back, down, up, extend in, down, up, extend in. If you need to tap in between, do it. Squeeze your quad, the front of your thigh on the extension. Down, up, oops, out, in. Keep breathing, out, in. Focus, out, in. 3 more like this. Hold for a second, out, in, down, up, out, in, and last one. Out, in, now back down, come up, toe to knee, out, in, down, up, out, in. So you're bringing your knee to the front and back, down, up, so to the screen and back, down, up, out, back. Try to bring your leg up high so that your thigh is parallel to the ground on the up. Pivoting on that toe, core in strong, out, in, 3 more, and 1, down, up, and 2, down, up, and 3. Fantastic job. Switching legs again, just point and flex through that toe. We're going to do some single leg deadlifts. Okay, so I'm going to switch sides again. Give that foot a bit of a break. So, I want you to stand in the middle of the pad and then just lift your leg off the back and point your toe. We're going to hinge down, raising that leg and back up. Okay, then just tap. So it's down, reaching in front of you, and up. It's going to take a few for you to find that balance. So it's down. If you can't come down all the way to touch your mat, don't worry. You can come down to touch your pad like this. Or just come down to knee level, whatever suits you. Like this. And up. Hold your tummies in, it will really help you. Okay, if you want to come closer to the center, that might help. This is a hard one, and this is my weak side. So I really need to focus, and I can't look at you, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'm really going to fall off this. So just keep going. Plant that foot into the pad. Trying to get every edge of your foot evenly into that pad. If you can keep your foot off at the back for a few, even if you're wobbling profusely like me, it's okay. You're making progress. 2 more. 1, and up, and last one. Down, and up. Okay, so that was a bit embarrassing. Next time, it's going to be better, so don't worry. Next leg. Get back into the center. Put your foot in the center of the mat, then hang the other one off the edge. Point your toe, tummy's in, and trial. Down and up. So this is my better leg. Technically, I should be wobbling less. And up. Down and up. You can have a bend in this front leg. Depending on your flexibility, will depend on how low you can go and how much you bend in that front leg. Keep going. Don't worry if you fall off like me. We're growing in this together. So really squeeze your glute in the supporting leg to help you back up. Squeeze that glute. Keep really square through the shoulders, coming down as one unit as you raise that back leg. All your toes, all edges of your foot, pressing evenly into that pad. And if you can, don't touch down. I'm not there yet. If you can, leave your leg hovering. Like that. Down. Just one for me. I really feel this in my feet because they're not used to the instability. I can feel every muscle in my arch and in my foot really firing. 2 more. Down and up. Last one. Down and up. Good job. Just point and flex through that foot. Get the circulation happening again. And we're going to come down for a set of push-ups. So I'm going to bring my pad up to the top of my mat. And we're going to start off with side-to-side push-ups. So if you can't do this on your toes, just stick to your knees. Just make sure your butt is under and you're forward like this. If you can do it on your toes, bring your hands to the edge of the pad, come up into a perfect plank, and we're going to come off to the side, so bring this one in a bit, step out, down, up, bring it to the center, step out the other side, down, up. So slow and controlled, down, up, tummies are in, down, up. Keep your butt down, down, up. Try to get your chest all the way to that pad. This is actually easier than doing a regular push-up because you're only going as low as the pad with your chest. Keep going, side to side, down and up, Don't stop. 2 more like this. Down, up. And last one. Down, up. Okay. Bring your pad a little bit closer to you so there's more gap in front of you. We're now going to do tricep push-ups. We're all going to stay on our knees, so come forward, aligning your shoulders over those wrists. You're tucking your hips forward. You can bring your legs up like this or leave them down, whatever's more comfortable for your knees. Make sure your elbows are in by your rib cage. We're going to bring one arm in front and off. Come down and up. Bring it back. Other arm. Down and up. I want you to come all the way down, grazing the side of your rib cage with your inner elbow. Okay, so your elbows are going to the back of the room, not out to the side. They're going back. And you're coming all the way down so your chest touches that pad each time. Then you're pushing up through your entire hand. So don't just push up through your wrist, press your fingers into that pad so that you're not going to put too much pressure on your wrist. Hold your tummies in, keep your glutes down, don't let them pop up. Think of that tucking action in your hips. We're on our knees, so we can do a few of these, right? Keep going. Make sure you come back to that perfect position each time before you go again. It's all about the form. Go 4 more. That's 1. That's 2. And 3. This is the last one. Make it a good one. And 4. Awesome job. Okay. Now come back into a plank. If you want to do this on your knees, you can. Otherwise, come up into a perfect plank. Bring one hand closer to the center. You can separate your feet slightly. We're going to reach forward and switch. Forward and switch. Try to keep your hips as stable as you can. They're trying to rock from side to side. Tuck them. Squeeze your glutes, look straight ahead, and keep switching. Use your core to stabilize you here. Suck in that belly, and switch. Keep going. Breathe out. Every time you push your hand forward, breathe out. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Now bring the pad into the center and I want you to kneel on it. I want you to kneel on the pad. So you're completely on it. If you're really tall, turn it the other way so your feet are off. Okay, so then I want you to come into a tabletop position. Breathing in, hold your tummies in. We're going to lift opposite arm and leg. Hold it for a second. And down and alternate. Opposite and down. So you're going to wobble here. Try not to let your feet touch down. Keep them up. And focus on your core, staying completely steady here. Don't turn your hips. Keep your shoulders both facing in the same direction. Squeeze your glute. As you raise that leg, bonus glute work. Keep your toes pointed so that your toes do not touch down onto the mat. You're hovering them. Keep going. Just do 2 more like this. 1, 2, and now for the real challenge. Same arm, same leg. Stabilize. Lift the leg first. Then the arm. Hold it for a second. Arm and leg. See, this side's easy for me. Arm and leg. Try not to turn out. You want to turn out with your hips, but really focus on keeping them stable. stretch long through the toes and through the fingertips. Let it shake. Keep going, you can do it. We've only got abs after this and then we're done. Don't worry if you start falling, just focus on your form. If you want to do your leg first and then your arm to help you, do that. Just 2 more. 1. Last one. 2. Awesome job. That wasn't easy. Now we're going to sit on top of our pad with our glutes and we're going to do some abs. So sit in the center and I want you to come up into a boat pose where your knees are approximately 90 degrees. Okay, so hold your tummy in. You're leaning back a bit like a C curve, your arms are outstretched. We're just going to tap down, alternating. So this pad is great for elevating your position when you're doing abs. It means your legs can go lower. So you're using more of your lower abs here to help you raise those legs from below where you usually would if you were on the floor. Down and down. Holding in every part of the front of your core to help you stabilize here. Down and down. Just go for 8, 7, 6, 5, just 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come down for a second, we're going to do tuck abs, okay? So reset, we're going to bring our knees to our chest, so it's in and out. Okay, so you're going to see that the first few might be a little bit precarious, but just keep going. So you bring your knees and your chest together in the middle. You're bending back and touching your toes down. Breathing out in the center and holding that core in the entire time. This is really great support for your glutes and tailbone, which sometimes can get sore when you're on the mat. So it's a great way of doing it. Just go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Now come forward and bring your butt against the edge of the pad. We're going to do some crunches. So I want you to lie all the way back. Put your hands by your ears. Just readjust your tailbone. Your feet are hip width apart and we're just going to come up and down. Slow and controlled on the down. You're rolling up and down. It feels really good to roll against the edge of that mat, of that pad. It's almost like massaging into your lower back. Keep your arms out, don't use your fingertips to help you. Just keep them by your ears, keep them open. And you're using those upper abs to peel off and back down. It's almost like doing a roll up. Breathing out at the top and back down. All the way up. Try to get all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now come back up. This time we're just going to keep our back in there and we're going to do like a C curve with the upper belly and we're going to do bicycles, okay? So put your hands by your ears again and we're just going to go like this. If you need to tap down with your feet in between, you can. So having this pad there is forcing you to lean back so you remain in contact with that pad. If you're up here, it's a lot easier, right? So make sure you're leaning low. And then just hover your feet if you can. If you can't, then do this, like that. Still hard. Wow, that's still really hard. It's actually easier to do this. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch, come up for a second. down into that C curve. Last exercise. You and me, we're doing this together. Tummy's in, leg raises in this position. Slightly curl towards your knees with that chest every time you bring your leg up. Stay back, stay low. In fact, sink lower if you can. Really feeling it in the top portion of that six pack. We're working it right now. Keep going. Keep breathing. Breathe out every time that knee and chest come together. Breathe out. Keep going. Don't give up. Last exercise. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Awesome job. We're going to stretch. So turn your pad lengthwise and just come down and push up. So you might want to scoot your hips onto there, then push up. Lengthening out through the front of the abs, which we just worked. Straightening out through the arms. Look up if you like. Deep breaths. And then just come off that and child's pose, pulling away with your arms. Pushing your armpits towards the mat. Stretching out the back of the arms and your shoulders. Now come forward, bring one arm across and let the weight of your body drop on top to stretch out your shoulder. The pad makes it nice and comfortable. And then other side. Carefully coming down. Now coming back onto that pad. With your hips, we're going to stretch out the front of our thigh by pulling that heel in towards your glute. This pad is great support for your hip bones, so they're not digging into the ground. And then just change sides, strengthening and lengthening. It's very important to lengthen all the muscles after we just work them. So these stretches are vital, don't skip them. Now pushing back off that and just putting your heel on that mat and coming down. Stretching out your hamstring. Come down as low as you feel comfortable. Elevating that will increase the intensity of the stretch. And then switching legs, other heel on, and stretching back. And then a pigeon stretch, elevated. So I want you to bring your leg under you so it's directly in line. The other leg is extended and then you're coming down. So you should feel a stretch. If you're pushing down on your thigh and knee of this back stretched leg, you should actually feel the stretch in your hip flexor as well on that side. And then your glutes on this side. And then we're going to just switch it. So coming on top, bend that leg under you, in line, down, other leg straight, and really feeling that glute stretching. And last thing for the inner thighs, come on top and just bounce your legs out to the side, stretching them really nice and wide. And just hold that as low as you can. And that is it. Thank you for joining me for my balance pad workout. I hope you enjoyed it and I look forward to working out with you again soon.